From E.T. Straw Family Stadium, we welcome you in on this beautiful Friday afternoon in Emmitsburg. It's MAC Baseball as Mount St. Mary's welcomes in reigning regular season champs in the Purple Eagles from Niagara. Hello again, everybody. Dante Verme, Ben Curtis here with you, so I hope you could join us on ESPN Plus for this afternoon's game. Ben, getting into that time of the season where weekend games finally start to matter.
And it's the best time of year to start playing good baseball. Niagara has really struggled this year. We'll talk about it throughout the day, but they've lost a lot of firepower from a year ago. Opportunity, though, to turn the corner here against
Mount St. Mary's in Niagara, game 1 of 3 this weekend here from Emmitsburg. It's a 9-4 lead for the Mountaineers, who have been able to capitalize, partner, on those 4 errors in the field from Niagara.
Well, talk about what separates teams from making the playoffs and not. Sometimes it's about the situational hitting. Sometimes it's about taking advantage of what the other team gives you. And like you said, all those errors have been looming really large. You give this Mount St. Mary's team extra base runners. They're starting to swing the bat well enough. They'll come back and make you hurt for them.
9-1-2 due up there for Niagara in the 5th. Wild, the designated hitter, struck out looking in his first plate appearance.
And it's not just the errors, Dante. It's the little things as well that don't show up in the box score but make a big difference. Talk about the extra 90 feet that Rudisil had. That's not an error throwing the ball home. That lets Rudisil tag up and go from first to second, but it's a play that Niagara wants back. Hit by pitch with 2 outs back of the first inning to keep that 4-run frame alive. All that stuff tallies up in a big way, especially when you score 4 runs yourself in the first 4 innings. You do that on the road, and usually you think you're in good position, but there's a lot of little things haven't gone Niagara's way.
That is a towering shot in a right field, and deep. Mendez can just watch it go over the wall. Solo home run for Wild, and a big answer for Niagara, now down 4.
Well, when the little things aren't going your way, how about a big thing, a big blast over right field wall? And that's the second home run of the day for Niagara to really answer back. It's the second one in the corresponding top half of the next inning after Mount puts up a crooked number. After Mount scored 4 in the first, a 2-run blast in the second, and then 3 in the bottom of the 4th. So Niagara comes right back in the 5th and gets another home run.
And now you've got a righty-lefty matchup here with Wild, who has a homer on the day. Tying run at the plate for Niagara. And the first pitch is in there for strike 1.
Pitching low in the zone also certainly helps to induce a double play. Mount's already turned 1 today. That ended the 4th.
Throw back to first. It is not in time. Quick snap throw from the mound as Art's able to get back safely. Again, not a noted base stealing team as this Niagara side, as that misses outside for ball 1.
Yeah, and I don't think this is a spot in which you would steal anyways. Dante, last thing you want to do is run yourself into another out. Niagara's done that a couple of times already today. You're starting to swing the bat a little bit better. You have a new pitcher who's already walked a batter. Last thing that Niagara is going to want to do is give Mount St. Mary's free outs, especially with the way that Cincinnati has looked behind the plate. Book has looked really athletic, applying tags at shortstop. It's just not worth the gamble, especially in a 2-run game. In a 1-run game, might be a different story.
One-two offering. Just misses outside to even our count at 2-2. And that punch-out pitch just hasn't been there for McCrary coming in here in the 6th.
Well, we haven't had too many strikeouts in this game in general. Mount St. Mary's has struck out only once.
Line drive, base hit, right field. Holding at second base is Art. So back-to-back base runners on. And the go-ahead run comes to the plate in middle.
And Mount St. Mary's pitchers have only struck out 4 Niagara batters. Only one of them has been looking. So our home plate umpire has not rung up too many batters. But that's also because Niagara's been putting the ball in play with two strikes.
Not any farther. Again, the big backstop behind the plate. And we've seen some half innings in this game end on the base pass. Definitely don't want that here. Count 1-2. Swung on and missed. He pulled the string, and Niagara will get their first win in Metro play in 2025 as Mount St. Mary's leaves the bases loaded and will fall 14-11 in a shootout.